What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I wanted to go over a new Nintendo haul that I picked up not too long ago from a flea market. Some of you guys might have already seen that footage over on the other channel, so if so, then, well, this is kind of more of a deep dive on those figures. Guys, we did not spend much money, and we did get a lot of new figures that we're going to be adding to the collection. So first and foremost, we've got we've got Ludwig, guys. Now this is from the 2.5 inch line. A lot of these figures that I already have in the bigger scale, you can see Ludwig back there. It's gonna be hard to show the difference, but you can kind of tell this one is obviously a lot bigger than this one right here. But what I was saying is figures like this, for example, we already have them in the 4-inch line. I'm not really after them unless I find them super cheap, and I think this guy was less than $2. So normally these are $5.50 on shelves. If I can find figures like this for $2 or less than $2, even if I have the 4-inch, I'll just go and pick them up. So we got Ludwig. He's got that awesome blue shell. And yeah, maybe we'll end up finding more because a lot of these bigger figures, they've made smaller ones, and, you know, vice versa. The smaller ones, they made bigger ones. So now the thing is, I've mentioned it, sometimes these guys have a problem standing. I don't know if we can, let's see. There you go. Yeah, I mean, he's standing up. If I move this table, then the whole thing's probably falling down, but hey, whatever. Next up, guys. Not after a lot of these Hot Wheels figures, but if you see them cheap, you just kind of go ahead and pick them up. So we do have this Donkey Kong from, I think, the Hot Wheels line. I don't know what year this came out. Let's see if it shows. 2000, what is that, 15? Or is that 18? Oh, 2018. Okay. So 2018, definitely a few years older, but still pretty cool when you can kind of come across this stuff very cheap. I didn't have a Donkey Kong Hot Wheels yet, so hey, might as well add it to the growing Nintendo collection. And if you guys want to see where we picked up any of this stuff you see in the back, just go check out some of the other videos, Nintendo hunting, pickups, because a lot of this stuff is in other videos. And guys, you can't have Donkey Kong without having his little buddy. We got Diddy Kong, guys, and I'm assuming maybe the same year on this one. Let's see. This one says, oh, there we go, 2020. So this one came out a little bit after the fact, 2 years after the other one. But yeah, I love Diddy Kong. This is probably my favorite character in the Donkey Kong franchise. I don't know if it's my favorite character of all time. I definitely would put him like in the top 5 if I had a top 5. Never really thought about it. But we do have Diddy Kong. And guys, look at that hat. Just that hat right there that says Nintendo. That's so sick. I love when they put extra details and stuff like that. And I guess Diddy Kong is kind of always wearing a Nintendo hat anyways. So pretty sick there. And yeah, he's going to go great next to this Donkey Kong. Guys, next up. Oh yeah, you've seen him before. And no, I didn't just pull him from my collection just in case there's any doubters. This is a second one. This is the one you guys have already seen. We unboxed them not long ago. And then, of course, a few weeks later, we just find one. That's how it goes, guys. If you got a little patience, you'll probably end up finding all of these Nintendo characters. Go thrifting, go to yard sales, go to flea markets. A lot of the times, these things end up at places like that. So, yeah, this is now an extra one. I might throw them in a bundle and maybe try to sell them off, or maybe I'll even keep them for a future giveaway. Not entirely sure just yet, but he is pretty sick, and we'll put him over here next to Ludwig. And guys, this is what we've got going on so far. All right, guys, next up, I want to go ahead and jump into this one right here. Something a little different, a little older. We've got this vintage Super Mario jumping on the freaking turtle. Is this the Koopa? Like an old school looking Koopa? I don't know. This is from 1989, and this was part of that same bundle, guys. This was less than $2, and I just could not leave this behind. Now, once again, just kind of like that Goomba we just looked at, I already have this one, so this is now a double. I'm going to try and clean it up. Maybe this one is in nicer condition than the one I have, but I'm not entirely sure. Still pretty awesome just to come across. These things are made of PVC, I believe. It's definitely like a heavier almost kind of like a ceramic type of material. So definitely just different details and different quality back then. But this thing is just freaking amazing. Let's set him over here next to the Goomba, and just a quick moment just to appreciate them. Look how sick all of those guys look. Guys, next up, a variant we did not have, and that is this Yoshi. I don't know, what color is this? Is this like a, it's not purple, but it's like a dark blue almost. I don't know. I've looked this one up, and I think they just call it Blue Yoshi, but it definitely looks like a darker shade of blue. I guess it could be, but still pretty cool. We didn't have this one. Kind of one of those things where it's kind of like the Ludwig situation, right? Like we've got the 4-inch, now we got the 2.5-inch. Not necessarily going after more Yoshi figures, although there are different variants out there. But if we come across them super cheap, all right, we'll just go and pick them up. I know there's like a gray one, a black one, a pink one. So there are other ones, and they're pretty cool. But, you know, we'll probably wait on those. Hopefully we'll find those down the road. Don't really need them. Got plenty of Yoshis, as you can see. But, once again, we come across them very cheap. Oh yeah, you guys know the drill at this point. We will go ahead and pick them up. We're going to set him right here. We'll scoot him over a little bit. Next to Mario, and they are looking awesome. And guys, with the theme of Yoshi, one of the 4-inch figures, or maybe it's bigger than 4 inches. I don't know. This thing is freaking massive. But yeah, guys, got another Yoshi. This one is definitely purple, so you can see the color difference. Kind of the same story. Wasn't really planning on going after these 4-inch Yoshis, but dang, the details on these things are freaking awesome. There's just more points of articulation, like the legs move and stuff like that. I don't think the feet turn, no. So just 1 point, 2, 3, 4, and then the head. So you got 5 points of articulation versus something like this where the legs are just kind of stiff, and then it's just the arms move and the head. So 3 points of articulation versus 5. Yeah, these are pretty cool. There's, I don't know how many of these. I know with the smaller ones, they did like 8 or 9 or 10 different variants. I'm guessing they probably did a lot of the variants as well. Time will tell, guys. We will pick them up, I guess, as we see them. Let's put Yoshi in the back next to the other Yoshi. And guys, da-na-na-na, another one. Oh, man. There was another Yoshi there, too. I think I left behind the green one. And I was just like, I don't need this many freaking Yoshi figures. So I left that one behind. But that green one was also, like, super beat up. So I feel like if I'm going to pick them up, I might as well just get them when they're decent shape. This one's pretty nice. There's a little bit of scuffing going on here. I did try to clean it up a little bit. I got a little bit of it cleaned up. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. I love the different variants of these things. Wasn't really going after them, but it's one of those things when you kind of get them in your hands for a good deal, it kind of makes you look at them a little differently. Now that I've got the purple one and the yellow one, I am kind of going, dang, maybe I should have picked up that green one. But maybe next time, you know, maybe next time in the future we'll see it again. So pretty awesome. And yeah, you guys let me know out of the 3 Yoshis so far that we've looked at, which one is your favorite colorway. We got that purple one, we got the yellow one, and then we got this blue, dark blue looking Yoshi as well. I think I kind of like the purple one the most, just because it kind of stands out a little bit more. So we'll put him back here. These figures usually don't have a problem standing, unlike that Ludwig that's about to fall down. And guys, the last addition to the freaking collection, guys. We've got Propeller Mario. Now, this is one I remember seeing on shelves. I wasn't really picking up those Nintendo figures at that time. I think this came out in 2000, what was it, 17 maybe? I don't know if it says it on the feet. This says 2000. Yeah, so that's 2018. I just can't read, so that's my fault. But yeah, so I want to say I remember seeing these around that year. Maybe it was 2018 then when I saw them. I was kind of taking a break from these toys, though. I would still look at them, but I just didn't pick them up. I don't know. And then, honestly, the 4-inch figures, I wasn't really looking at picking any of those up at all until kind of recently, until pretty much probably when this channel started. We started picking them up little by little. But, yeah, guys, this thing is freaking awesome. It's got the little propeller up top. It doesn't spin that well. You figured you could just, like, flick it and it would spin, but maybe mine's got gunk in it or something. The head does swivel as well. Then you got a point of articulation there, point of articulation there. And then the hand as well. They go all out with Mario's. I don't know how many different points there are. 1, 2, 3, so 6. And then 7, 8. That's 8 points of articulation, not including the legs. So 8, 9, 10, and then probably 11, maybe? Oh, yeah. So probably about 12. Maybe about 12 points of articulation. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's just extra detail. But it makes sense. You know, it is Mario, and Mario is probably the most popular character of Super Mario. I would think so. But yeah, guys, another one we get to check off the list. I'm probably going to set him up maybe next to the Penguin Mario back there. It's starting to get full, guys. I don't know where half of these toys are going to go. I do have the actual Nintendo shelf, though, so I'm probably going to start taking some of these and putting them over there. I just don't want it to get too crowded to where you can't even, like, do an unboxing video over here just because there's so much. But yeah, guys, this is freaking awesome. A pretty great little Nintendo haul, and like I said, we didn't spend much money. I think all of them ended up being like, it was like 20 or 25 bucks, which is a great deal considering usually these 4-inch figures alone are about $10 a piece, and then the 2.5-inch figures are normally around $5 a piece, and I think the Hot Wheels usually go for around 4 or 5 bucks each too, so definitely a great deal. Go to those thrift stores, go to those flea markets, go to those yard sales. You never know what type of stuff you are going to find. Guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you can stay in the loop. And also, guys, I want to mention, if you have not checked out the video we dropped before this one, check that one out too. It's more of a discussion video. I want to do more stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, make sure to go and check it out. We talk about the Nintendo Switch and like rumors of the next console and stuff like that. It's a pretty fun video, at least in my opinion. But yeah, also, if you made it this far, I want you to comment down below which one out of these that you saw today is your favorite. Is it this Yoshi? Is it the vintage Mario from 1989? Is it the captured Goomba? Is it Ludwig, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Propeller Mario, Yellow Yoshi, or Purple Yoshi? I didn't expect to name all of them, but here we are. Drop those comments. I love hearing from y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.